So hi, and here we are again talking about couples relationship therapy, so on. When a couple comes to see a therapist or a counsellor, and this is the third presentation. In the first, I talked about separating in order to join. In the second, I talked about the essence of the position or the communication that exists from one half of the couple to the other and vice versa. And now in this third presentation, I'd like to present the idea of what I want from relationship. Now, it's not necessarily something you immediately go into in this much detail if you're a therapist or a counsellor, but then again it might be, depending on the awareness and the condition of the relationship and what the two halves of the couple are actually bringing. The most direct way, well, perhaps it's not so direct, but it's circumspect in the sense that it's contemplative and it allows each to do their own work, is you ask each member of the couple to jot down on a sheet of A4, no more, so that it's not over complex. What do I want from my relationship just now? What right now, if I'm honest, in my heart, do I want from a relationship? And it's important to give it that impersonal sense, to still open up the space that says you're not necessarily choosing yet with the whole of yourself to be with the other. Even if you're married, even if you've been together for a long time, just open it up, make it impersonal. What do I want from a relationship at this time? And you ask each member of the partnership, the relationship, to jot this down on a sheet of A4 and to give it to you, the third party, the counsellor. Now you have a look at that and you will know ahead of the next meeting, the next session, how many points correlate and how many don't. You can see, in a sense, the commonality, the confluence for these two people, and therefore what they're having to deal with in terms of differences, different interests, different motivations, different urges in their lives. When you come together the next time, what happens is you work with this list of points to have the couple discover for themselves the points of meeting, the points of difference, and to see what they make of that when it's so clearly been shown now, what each wants from the relationship. Now that is the I and the you field we discussed in the first part of this series on couples work. There's three fields in relationship, always: I, you, we. And these three fields must each be maintained. They're maintained in different ways, of course. I in relationship to myself, the other in relationship to him or herself, and we is the us field. But in relationship you go in and out, you see. Sometimes there's an awareness of yourself with yourself. Sometimes there's an awareness of you as a member of a couple. In order to see how these two fields marry themselves together, this exercise of writing down what do I want from a relationship just now, comparing it with the other, putting it together with the other's results from that exercise, will be enormously revealing.